Hi, I'm Clare Cooley and this is the Creativity Show. Today we're going to show you more stenciling made simple. Last video we showed you how to take a leaf shape, cut it on paper, make your own any occasion note cards, fast, frugal, fabulous. Today we're going to show you some more fun, simple stencil idea, doing a t-shirt. You can use for your own fashion statement like this, or swag, as Bodhi's going to show you. I really hope there's something here that inspires you to have fun with your own imagination. Please tell a friend, subscribe, like, drop a comment, all of that. I use a piece of glass that I put tape around the edges so I have a solid, flat, cleanable surface to stencil on. All right, well, these 7 leaf shapes that I literally traced from leaves that I found in my yard, I did draw in internal lines that the Cricut cutter can cut easily. The one I demonstrated, the note card for any occasion out of paper, is a simple cut without those interior lines, which you can add, of course, with pencil. The Cricut cutter does very delicate cuts, so the 7 different leaf shapes cut by the Cricut can have a lot of delicacy, which you can see in the I'm going to use on this t-shirt the one of the 7 that I haven't yet used. And I like to use these golden metallic paints. If you let them dry, you can wash them with cold water. I don't use soap, and I line dry, and they last for a really long time. So this is actually a seed pod. The up and down is so that it goes straight down through the cut that you make with a razor blade, a hot knife, or the Cricut cutter makes. That you want to make sure you don't move the stencil and smear paint or lift the stencil up. Certain shapes will lift up and smear paint underneath them if you're not careful. So sometimes I go along the long, narrow lines like that for the reveal. There we are. Voila.
Woo woo! Nice.
So in this case, there's some edges that didn't happen. So I'm going to let it dry so I can't smear it and go back in there and fill those in. So now I'm going to put this back over as close to perfectly as I possibly can, so that I can fill in the spots that didn't get pigment.
Yeah, it's a tough stencil because of the thin lines.
It's very tough, but you know, it's okay. I can do a third try if I really want to get these lines in.
What'd you call it?
You little problematic seed pod.
You tell that stencil.
So now while it's drying, let's show you Bodhi's.
So here are the note cards I've made with stencils. First off, I cut with the Cricut cutter, Happy Mother's Day, and the I love you. Oh, isn't that sweet? And the way that I did this was I used a straight edge and I put it over the stencil, and then I drew horizontal lines. You can see what that looks like with this other hand cut stencil. Straight edge and black and red lines. I also had the Cricut cutter cut out the title of the book, Northport 1999. I'm going to be making t-shirts for swag, my Patreon founding members. If you want to get a t-shirt or note card, go to patreon.com/Bodhi the Movie Maker. Let's do it.
There's many choices. That's kind of scarier going up toward the, oh nice, nice paperweights. And with the hand you want it splotchy, right? Not solid,
Yeah.
I would assume. Don't lose the light. Don't
Right.
put in more pigment than you might want at the end. Start sparing, because you can always add to it, but you can't really take away. If I were doing it, I would start at the bottom so that you're not going to be putting your hand on paint as you come up.
Okay.
Excellent.
Nice.
So now you want, wherever you want it to be the darkest is where you should go right now.
I'm going to spread it a little bit on the acetate. So I've got my paintbrush, my palette.
That's one of the things, yeah.
Woo!
Nice. Very good.
So we'll let that dry.
If you enjoyed this video, check out our last video where we stenciled on note cards for a little more three-dimensional.
Ooh!
Inexpensive, fast, fun, and frugal note cards for any occasion. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and tell us your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when our next videos come out, and tell your friends.